And this wall. It's so bare. I must feel it. Today, we'll be using Mungyo Gallery Extra Soft Oil Pastels. These are my favorite pastels. They're so soft and creamy, and they just glide across the page. Instead of doing a full sketch, I like to get straight into it with the pastels. It helps me stay out of my own head, and I kind of need all the help that I can get, to be honest. If I think too much while I'm working, it pulls me right out of the art. Nobody likes that. I'm not super experienced with pastels. I've only done a handful of drawings with them to get the hang of them. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. It's actually the first time I've drawn in this scale. I've been sitting on this pad of paper since October. What's that, 2 months? 3? It's January, so it's about 3, I think. It's a Fabriano mixed sketch pad, 12 by 17. It's a big boy. It's a beefy boy. Nice paper too, just a little bit textured. It takes the pastel really well. Yes, this is the face of a human! I think my favorite part of drawing people is the eyes. It's more complicated than you'd think. The sclera, and it's not all white. There's color in the shadow, and a cast of the eye itself. This time I used a purple pastel for the shading, then spread it out with the white one. A little bit of blending. Little scratching for the eye shine. This is called sgraffito, and I mostly use it to get a purer color from the layer pastel. Mungyo is a blessing and a curse at times because it really grabs hold of the paper, which means it layers well, but it doesn't scratch off well. I've always got a big pot of Q-tips sitting on my desk that I like to use for blending. It keeps my hands a bit cleaner. It's also a lot more precise than fingers. I really wanted to go a little overboard with the color in this guy's cheeks. It really made this side especially pop. I like how the pink and yellow layered for the skin color. It really glows. I just love this side of the face so much. It's my baby. It's my little baby. Okay, here's where it starts to go a little sideways. I didn't layer the pink under the yellow on most of the forehead. I wanted it to look like there was a light shining on it. But the effect turned out to take all the healthy look out of the skin, and it kind of looks lifeless. I tried to fix my mistake on the right side of the drawing, and it worked pretty well. I feel like I should have kept going counterclockwise with the face though, instead of clockwise like I start doing now. Oh my god, this nose, I love it so much. It's so bright like Rudolph. Red and purple, who'd have thought it'd shine so well. Folks, if you try to get into pastels in general, and oil pastels specifically, make sure you get a soft mop brush to clear the crumbs. It is imperative. Just using your hands will leave trails on the paper and it'll make your hands all dirty. I mean, not that you'll exactly be clean by the end of this, but I think I should have blended the white in a bit better on the bottom, but I still like it. Here you can really see how the Mungyo layers onto itself. That white pops! Getting that dark shadow under the brow. I am just loving this process. This eye is going pretty well too. I could have put more purple into it, but it's fine. There's a person I love to watch. His YouTube is Black Bean CMS. And he's a wonderfully colorful artist. Lots of reds and yellows and blues, and I'm trying to blend what I see of his work into mine without being too copy. It's hard, but I love his style and I want him to be an influence in my stuff for sure. Here's a little mess up. I didn't double check what the other eyebrow's color was and I went straight in with a different green. It worked in the end, but I was sweating and swearing after I noticed. And here's where it starts to go south. I didn't blend this cheek in and I don't tend to it enough for the rest of the video. Here's what I consider my options. It's sped up, but I left a bit in there to show just how bad I was panicking out there. I'm out of tea, and I'm out of options now. I want a shadow to be cast from the lips, but I didn't draw the lips in enough to provide context, so the chin starts to go south. I even go in later to make the shadow pop, but not in a good way. Finally, the lips. I really need to practice drawing lips, folks. It's a whole heckin' thing. Also, for some reason I decide that there's too much of one color in the piece, but instead of going in with a different hue with the same value, I go for a more radioactive yellow. The neck is too wide. I like the pop of lavender though, yay me! The ear was almost an afterthought. I was starting to get pretty fatigued at this point. Really not used to working in this scale. I like doing a one and done sitting, but larger pieces like this might call for multiple sessions. The hair is definitely an afterthought. I need to actually work on hair and make the effort. It's so boring though. I like noses, I don't like hair. I think if I had to choose to draw something for the rest of my life, it'd be like Mr. Clean or something. I have completely given up at this point. Completely featureless turtleneck for the rosy man. I didn't want to use up a whole gallery pastel in this background. They're hard to replace where I live. I can get Expressionist open stock if I look, but I can't get Mungyo without buying a whole set. So, I use Crayola. I like the texture this Crayola pastel gives me. It's definitely more transparent though. And there you have it. I have made a piece. One whole art. It is done. Which way am I going? Which way am I going? There we go. Okay. All right, awesome. Thanks so much for joining me. This is the first piece of many. The plan is to fill this entire wall, just top to bottom, left to right. Everything is going to be covered. Maybe not in faces. Maybe there'll be dragonflies. Maybe there'll be little puppy dogs. Who knows? I don't know yet. Thanks so much for joining me. If you liked this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I could use the subscribers. Not gonna lie, I want to make the world happy. I'll see you next time.